Hey Village, welcome back to Twanna Speaks. This is your host, Twanna, and for the next few minutes, we are going to be talking about one of the top stories in the news, so stay tuned.
I am a huge fan of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. As a matter of fact, I am a fan of most of the Housewives franchise. Seriously, they need to come to Alabama, but in the meantime, we're going to stick to Atlanta for now. Everybody has been abuzz about, is Nene Leaks going to leave the show? Did she quit? Did she get fired? So I went on a hunt and I found some really good information. I got a couple of hit backs in my inbox on Instagram and also on Twitter. So thank you guys for giving me like little tidbits of information. I really appreciate it. I also have a couple of friends in the blogging network, since you guys have made me, so fan friendly, they like to say, on YouTube. It's really exciting to be like on the road to 10,000. And so I want to thank all of my subscribers for that. I love being called fan friendly, even though you guys are like my co-hosts, not so much fans, but I love you guys. I talk to you guys. I am not a celebrity or a superstar. I just do what I do. And so I love to give you guys information on what I like. And then I also like to take requests because it keeps me sharp. It keeps me on my toes. So if you have any stories that you want me to look into, feel free, go to my about section and hey, chop it up with me. I'm always available 24/7. If I don't hit you back immediately, trust me, it'll be within those same 24 hours. So let's get to the story. Newsbreak has posted, Nene Leaks is quitting the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her friend Wendy Williams says. Now, if you've been keeping up with the story, you guys, Nene and Wendy Williams are kind of like, I'm not going to say they're on the outs, but they're kind of like, we don't know the word to say. They're just kind of like, you know how you give that side eye? Wendy Williams had said a few things on the show, and it didn't set well with Nene. So, moving right along. In People, the full story was let out. That's People magazine. So on people.com, it says that Nene Leaks is quitting the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her friend Wendy Williams said, I know something about Nene that you all will cry, be sad, and feel bad for her, Wendy Williams said on her talk show. Is Nene Leaks leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Well, let's find out. On Tuesday's episode of The Wendy Williams Show, host Wendy Williams claims that she has gotten a text message from Nene Leaks announcing that she is quitting the long-running Bravo reality series. I took a break between commercials. My office is right here behind the set. I had to go to the bathroom, and so I looked at my phone between commercials, and Nene sent me a text. I'm quitting. Williams, 55, told guest Jerry O'Connell, adding that she got the text at 9:08 a.m. I'm surprised I got it because I have no service in my office, but I got this. A rep for Nene told People magazine it's been an especially difficult couple of weeks for Nene, and she was venting to her friend in private correspondence. Nothing has been confirmed or officially decided for next season. Leaks appeared to respond herself to the news, posting an Instagram with the caption, "Who said that?" Actually, she said, "Who said that?" But whatever. And the hashtag shaking my head. So let me just, pop in right here real quick. Why would you send a nationally known woman, internationally known woman, Wendy Williams, this text message? You know Wendy. We all know Wendy. Why would you send her anything you don't want her to talk about? And why would you not say, hey, Wendy, don't tell anybody but. Now, if you say this is just in confidence, I'm telling you this, but if you're going to go and blab on your show, I'm not going to tell you. Like if you start the conversation like that, then I can see Wendy not saying anything. But if you actually just sent her a text and said, I'm quitting the show, I don't want to be here anymore, of course she's going to tell us. It's her job. It's what she does. So who said dat, D-A-T, and shaking your head is, it's like, but you told her, we've seen the receipts. It's on People magazine. I mean, so come on, Nene. Anyway, moving right along. On her show, Wendy Williams told O'Connell she begged Nene Leaks to stay on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know something about Nene that you will cry and be sad about, and you feel bad for her. She's carrying the weight of a huge thing on her shoulders. I'm not going to say it. She's got to say it. But in my opinion, Nene, you need this platform to explain the other part of your life. Forget arguing with them, broads. You've got that secret, and that secret is going to melt their hearts, when Williams added, because when she shared it with me, I cried with her. Okay? Williams didn't reveal Leaks' secret, but she did clarify that it had nothing to do with her health, nor that of her husband and children. So, Nene, you need the platform to explain, Williams said, getting tearful. That's all I'm telling you. Nene, don't quit. So, of course, everybody's like, Nene, don't quit. What? Come on now. We all know what that means. And she let the cat out of the bag and everybody went berserk. Okay. Nene Leaks is 52 years old. She's been on The Real Housewives of Atlanta since the show debuted in 2008. The show skyrocketed the ever outspoken Nene Leaks to fame and made her a household name. That popularity led to a series of television roles like Glee, The New Normal, East Fashion Police, and hit projects including a chain of clothing stores, which I hear are shutting down. But we'll get to that later. Anyway, let's go. She left the series in season 8, stepping back to focus on her acting career. Though Leaks appeared as a guest that year, she skipped season 9 altogether before returning to season 10 as a full-time housewife. Okay, it's been a bumpy ride for her lately. Last season, she made headlines when she ripped a male cameraman's t-shirt off. We all saw that, and allegedly choked a producer during her infamous closet freakout. Did not see the choking, but I most definitely saw the ripping of the t-shirt off of the camera guy. He was freaked out. Everybody was freaked out. They were in her closet. You guys saw it. You know what happened. It was over the top. It really was. I wasn't surprised, but I was like, she's acting like a woman who can't get fired. Does that make sense? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was acting like you don't get out of character like that at your job unless you know you have job security. It's like, now it seems like in 2020 these people are like, we've had enough of Lily. But look, Nene, we're not offering you a contract. And that's really what the buzz is right now. They've not offered her a contract. Now, another one of the housewives on a completely different housewife show, which is the Housewives of the OC, Orange County. Yep, one of my favorites. Well, I'm going to get to that story because I was totally shocked. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Y'all know Tamra from the OC? Tamra said, and I quote, I heard through the grapevine, I thought I heard Nene say she was fired. That's what she said. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. All I know is that's what she said. And she said it loud and clear for everybody to hear. If you want to see what Tamara said, go to theblast.com. She is chatting it up with everybody she knows. And I don't even know if her and Tamara are real friends. I'm not really sure. But I do know that they've met, they've hung out in the housewife circle before. And, it's kind of like, what? Let me see that story one more time. I didn't quite get that. It's like, did she really just out Nene? She sure did. So going to theblast.com really quick, Tamra Judge heard Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nene Leaks is not going back for season 13. So she says she's spilling the tea. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nene, the contract renewal is not going to happen, and we're here for it. The former Real Housewives of Orange County OG revealed that she heard the head of the head peach, she heard the head peach in charge, which is Nene, will not be coming back for season 13. Tamra Judge casually dropped the bombshell while saying goodbye to the newest housewife to leave Bravo. Real Housewives of New York star Dorinda Medley. If you watch New York, you know she's the one with the real short hair, the real short blonde hair. So Dorinda announced her departure after 6 seasons of the show on Tuesday, August 25th. So this was back a couple weeks, but there are several reports saying that she was actually fired from the series. So y'all know how the housewives, they kind of, chatted up with each other, and it's really good to be friends with all the housewives because you don't know when you'll need an ally. You may want to talk to somebody that's not, within the cast or whatever. And so I'm sure that Nene, chopped it up with Tamra. I've seen pictures of them together and all of this. So anyway, Tamra Judd, who left the Real Housewives of Orange County earlier this year, posted a throwback snap of her and Dorinda chatting it up and welcomed her to the ex-Housewives Club. So she talked it up with Dorinda, and you're going to have a fabulous life. And, if you've ever been on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, of course you get paid well. And of course, that sets you up to do some things like, Candy has her store, Nene has her store, Portia has her hair, Cynthia has her wine. And it's just like, some extra money. Like if you're already wealthy and you're already doing what you do, then this is just kind of like mad money. But I'm going to get to how much these people actually make in a few minutes. But right now, let me just finish what Tamra was saying. Okay, so Tamra hashtagged on Instagram, Vicky Tamra lean Nene ? I don't know what that means, but I guess they know what it means. Gone but not forgotten. We know what that means though. She added, and fans quickly raised their eyebrow to the question mark behind Nene's name. So, okay, I totally get it now. Vicky by Tamra by Leanne by Nene ? LVP. Bethany by Dorinda by Gone But Not Forgotten. So yeah, people are outing this. First Wendy and now Tamara. Oh Lord, y'all. This is something serious, I must say. This is something serious. Let's move on to the next article and see if we can dig a little bit deeper to see what's really going on. And I love the blast because they really do. They will blast you. They'll go ahead and tell all your business. I actually went to Instagram because I heard through the grapevine a tip, if you will, that Nene Leaks had actually deleted her Instagram. So she probably didn't go ahead and delete it. What happened, she probably, kind of, what do? You freeze it for a minute, or, you just kind of hide it, whatever they call it. And so she probably still has her Instagram account, and, she just decided, I'm going to deactivate it. That's what they call it, deactivating it. So Newsbreak says that Nene Leaks is quitting the Real Housewives of Atlanta, her friend Wendy Williams said. So that's 2 for Wendy. Exclusive, the latest Nene Leaks news and more. She said, this is TamraTattles.com. I'm so tired of talking about Nene Leaks. Why can't she just move on to all of her fabulous jobs? Instead, she's on Instagram posting videos of violent fights on other housewife shows. The implication is that she is being treated unfairly by the network. They offered her over $1 million to film 8. There you go. So people know how much. And I think she was wanting more. I'm scrolling down so I can see. But she wasn't satisfied with the money that they were giving her, basically. She wasn't satisfied at all. They were giving her a certain amount, and then she said, no, I want this number. And it was like, no, we're not doing that. So, I mean, hey, if you're getting $1 million, for 8 shows, like, it's different if you were getting $1 million for 8 seasons, but they gave you $1 million for 8 episodes. Woman, what is wrong with you? Some people are so greedy. If you have all these jobs and you've got all these stores and all this kind of stuff, come on. So listen, you guys, I hit up Reality T. Reality T says that it's that time of year again. The sun sets earlier, kids are back in school, and Nene Leaks is yet to begin filming, even though the other people they've, been filming. Nene Leaks is not. Production began filming season 12. She wasn't in the first few episodes. Okay? And I'm not entirely sure she was missed by too many. It was nice not to be I'm not gonna say that word. It's nice not to be judged, or it's nice not to be, working with Nene. I'll say it like that. It's nice not to be working with Nene's perpetual sour attitude and some other things that I won't be saying. But she did come back and went on an apology tour in hopes that someone will agree to shoot scenes with her once again. Now, right on schedule, the rumor mill is humming about Nene's peach. Will she return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Now, let me tell you guys something. Earlier this year, it was rumored that, she was fired. Everybody was talking about she was fired. The thing about it is, when Andy and Bravo, took to social media and they were like, let me put these rumors to bed, Nene was not fired. No, they did not say further that she would not be offered a contract. They also didn't, lead, it was like they just were like, we're not saying anymore except for she's not fired. But they didn't say anything about the contracts. So here I come to find out that she actually was in negotiations and they pretty much just stopped. It was just like, you're going to take this or it's nothing. So basically it's not a negotiation. So we go to cheatsheet.com. Real Housewives, the cast is upset that Nene Leaks hasn't signed her contract. And this was on August. This is August. So this right here, we have finally got to the meat and potatoes of it all. Okay. This is the here and the now. 16 minutes into the show. This is what it all boils down to. Okay. Cheat Sheet says that Nene Leaks isn't afraid of ruffling a few feathers. She's done so every season on the Real Housewives of Atlanta that she's been on. Throughout her time on the show, she has made one thing clear, that she thinks and she deserves the best. So when it comes to negotiating her contract, she won't settle. But how does that make her other castmates feel? So I'm going to scroll down to Nene's negotiation, because Nene Leaks has been taking so long. She's been taking so long to work out her contract. Fans wondered if she had been fired. It is absolutely not true that Nene Leaks has been fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Furthermore, it was made abundantly clear prior to that she will always be welcome on the series as long as she wants to be. That's what her manager told Hollywood Life. So if she hasn't been let go, why has Leaks been taking so long? She was offered a contract, so it's her choice at this point if she wants to take it, a source told the outlet. She's weighing all options and it's going to come down to the right deal and money. Nene just wants a fair deal for her and to get what she feels she's worth. So yes, it's about money, but it's also about what direction she wants her career to go in right now, because she's discussing other things. These projects wouldn't prevent her from doing Housewives though. So that's a really important part of the entire article, is that regardless of where she goes, that the other projects would not interfere. And she's been doing that. Like, she would open up a store, or she would go on Broadway, or whatever it is, or off Broadway, or whatever it was. Like, she would be doing other things, and then the housewives would just go film her while she's working on something else. So we know that, like, she's had her charity work being filmed, like all kinds of stuff. So I agree with that the projects wouldn't prevent her from doing Housewives though. And her decision about whether to return to the Housewives or not has nothing to do with the other women that are a part of the cast. Do we believe that? Absolutely not. We don't believe it at all. So Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13, Nene Leaks finally addresses rumors on housewife status. Now, the thing with this, it pretty much says the same thing, that, she hasn't been fired, this, that, and the third. But it's so thick right now, you guys. I can go back and forth on all of these, blogs and newspapers and magazines. And to tell you the truth, wouldn't it be about the same thing? She's legally upset. She's gonna sue Bravo, and it's just too much. Okay, so she says that she was the founding, OG of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's fine. But you have kicked up so much dust, and you have made sure that the spotlight is on you, not for positive things all the time. Your bad outweighs your good, in my opinion. Yes, her charity work and her doing stuff for battered women, and running in heels for the gay community, and whatever else. I get it. I can go way back, and there's a lot of things that she's done, and yes, rightfully so. Nobody can take her accolades away, but I just am not a fan of drama 24/7. Are you? Do you guys? I mean, if you had a friend like Nene, you can't be a friend with anybody else that she doesn't like. So that means that if she doesn't like the person, then you're not going to be friends with that person. Otherwise, she feels like you're against her. Okay. Also, she's so loud you can't get a word in edgewise. Also, if she gets mad at you, she's going to drag you on social media. How many of us would keep a friend around like that? I'm not here for it. And so she has said on several couches on reunions that, hey, these are my coworkers. She will not admit that these are her friends. She will never say that she made, friendships with, a lot of these women. They're just her, coworkers. And for me, I feel like that includes Portia. I bet you Portia doesn't feel that way, but, hey, whatever. How does the rest of the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast feel? Well, filming for season 13 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta has already begun, and Nene Leaks still hasn't made a decision. Her antics are now wearing thin on her castmates. And I'm telling you, the Instagram is gone. They had an Instagram picture right here. It's like, it's gone. It says the link to this photo or video may be broken. It's not, because Nene's Instagram vanished in the thin air. It goes on to say the ladies are a little annoyed that Nene hasn't signed her contract. They feel she does this every year. We didn't know that, and puts herself on the pedestal, and they just roll their eyes a bit, like we're over it. Another source told Hollywood Life they're not surprised. According to the source, the women do want Leaks to return because she's good for TV, but ultimately wouldn't be too bothered if she didn't come back. I mean, they've made it without her before, and actually it gave other people a chance to get more notification. Like, I just enjoyed Cynthia more. I enjoyed Candy more. I think at that point, wasn't Sheree back on the show? She's way funny, the bone collector. Like, the only person that obviously, if Nene came back, great. If not, great. Whatever. But because like the ladies say, she is great for TV, right? But at the same time, you just get tired of drama. Under no circumstances would I support this show if Phaedra Parks came back. Like, there's never going to be a day in my eyes that it's okay for Phaedra to come back. She has too much drama, and I've noticed that she's been on stupid television shows, like Y'all Get Ready to See My Face, and it happens like that. Just like with Jennifer, she was, dating Tim, which is, Welcome to Sweetie Pies. And I said, that's Jennifer. You know what's going to happen? She's coming back to Basketball Wives. And just as soon as I said it, I saw it on television. And I was like, this is what people do. So here Phaedra has been showing up on, different shows like the celebrity marriage counseling, the marriage boot camp, and, all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, they better not be baiting us up to bring her back on the Housewives, because if so, there's a strong possibility I will not be watching it, and I won't be reporting about it. I won't be doing any updates, because what she did to Candy and what she did was underhanded for the entire cast. It made everybody look like complete fools. She's crazy, okay? She's fake, in my opinion. Save people do not act like that. They don't dress like that. She's messy as crap. I'm not buying her jacked up lifestyle at all. I am not buying it. Like, everything she does is so backwards, it makes no sense at all. Like, so you can have all the degrees you want or whatever, but that doesn't make you have common sense. And she may be like, a smart person as far as business is concerned. I don't know. You guys be the judge of that. But I'm telling you right now, she doesn't look like she's made smart moves, especially, she, like, her claim to fame when she first entered the Housewives was, she's a Southern belle. Look, lady, I'm a Southern belle. I grew up, I had my cotillion. We still have our crowns. You know what I'm saying? We could pull that sucker out, whenever, but we don't behave in that manner. A Southern belle who's truly from the South would never condone her activity, especially when it comes to stabbing your friend in the back. That is strictly forbidden. Like, we just don't do that at all. Or as some people would say, it's foreboding. Anyway, listen, at the very least, Cheat Sheet says the fans will have just to wait and see whether Nene finishes her negotiations or not. I kind of feel like they're over it. It sounds to me like they're over it. I mean, I'm just saying. That's what it sounds like to me. One of these things said that she got over, 2 million and she wanted 2.4 or something like that. And I'm like, come on already. Is that what the fight is about? I don't know. No. I don't. No. Just no. I can't. I'm about over it. I know you guys are probably about over it. So, Nene, I'm gonna put this stuff in here so you guys can judge for yourself, because there's also an article in here before August. It was June the 3rd that Nene Leaks finally admit that she has an open marriage, but we don't know what that means. I don't really care, to be honest with you, because I'll tell you, somebody else Monique had claimed that she had an open relationship, right? She said she had an open marriage, and then, if you've ever seen her on Periscope, her open marriage contract was that they can tell each other anything and be open about it, and it's not a deal breaker. And so they also have deal breakers. So I don't know what this crap means. Everybody's claiming, it's open, but it means this, and it's open, but it means that. I feel like this. I don't know much about her, private life between her and Greg, but something just doesn't look right. It looks a bit suspect. And I think that she has outgrown the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think fans of the show have outgrown Nene Leaks. I just feel like it's time for her to move on so somebody else can kind of, take the reins. What I would like to see happen, I don't know if I would watch it or not, but I feel like Nene and Greg should have a spinoff, because people are all abuzz about where their children are and what their kids are doing and the grandchildren, and I don't think that she would ever allow them to be a part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta television show anymore. But I feel like if they offered her a spinoff for a family show, just kind of like they did Kim Zolciak with Don't Be Tardy, I think that would be a smart move for Nene. Because she wouldn't have to really worry about the other ladies, but then, she would have a spinoff, because look at how many seasons Kim Zolciak has had Don't Be Tardy. I mean, people are still watching that. Like, I was okay the first season, but I couldn't do any more seasons. I was like, I can't, because something was just fishy and all kinds of shady. I started off with season 2. She was into it with her parents, and her mom was this, that, and the third, and I was like, wait a minute. And every time a new season, comes up, Kim Zolciak is launching some sort of business. At first it was the hair, then it was something else, and then it was like this tanning lotion and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, what is going on? She was always on Facebook and she was always on Periscope peddling something, and I was like, I quit. I give up. I can't with this woman. Like, get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Just get it together. Whew, y'all. These housewives will drive you to drink, I'm telling you. But I feel you. I love them. and I have had fun watching Nene, but let's just keep it real. It might be time for her to go. So if Nene doesn't come back, you guys, who do you think is going to be the head peach? Do you think it'd be Kenya? Do you think it'd be Candy? Do you think it'd be Cynthia? I mean, who do you think? Who do you think would be like a head? If either one of you say Portia, I will literally fall dead for like 3 seconds flat. I'm not even kidding. Like, don't do that to me, okay? You literally have to know what the Underground Railroad is to even be considered to be the head peach in charge, okay? So don't do that to me. Anyway, I'm done with this whole recapping thingamabob for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me your comments below and share this out so somebody else can get a good laugh and get, the real tea on what's going on. I will leave you links in the description box so you guys can read and share and all that kind of stuff. And don't forget, if you're listening and you have not hit that subscribe button, subscribe. It's free. And I would love to have you as a part of the village. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you on another video. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Twanna Yvette Speaks today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out our other stories on the community tab. And if you have a tip on a story that you would like for me to cover and commentate on, please click on the About section and contact me anytime. Again, thank you so much. And until next time, live on purpose. Bye for now.